I've got about 40 questions that will cover everything which is included in general mathematics. That's O level mathematics, okay? So for you to understand, just start from my first video and follow the playlist. I will make it a playlist so that it will be easier for you to find the videos. And also please like, subscribe and comment so that you will be notified on my every video that I'm going to post. Okay, so on my last video we finished on question 3. So now I'm going on question 4, and I'll just show you the steps that gives you marks. Like, do not skip stages. As I explained to you, do not skip stages. Okay, so follow it as it is. Okay, guys. So before I start, I'm going to make some shout outs to the following people. Guys, I thank you so very much for your comments, for your participation, for more of all the things that you do. I thank you so much, and it's so very unfortunate. So I will be posting my videos on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. This will be the new timetable for the videos so that I can pace up and just quickly round up, because I've got something that is coming up for me, so I might not have time to make the videos consistently, so I have to catch up. Okay, so I'll go back to the future. I will be posting my videos on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. This will be the new timetable for the videos so that I can pace up and just quickly round up, because I've got something that is coming up for me, so I might not have time to make the videos consistently, so I have to catch up. Okay, fine. The following. So as we said earlier on in my previous video, that we have to focus on BOMDAS or BODMAS. Okay, I'll just read it to you. BOMDAS or BODMAS. Okay, so this is how it is. So we are kind of, according to it, we say brackets of multiplication, division, addition and subtraction. So we start with that which is in the brackets. Since it is the first brackets of, so we start with the one that is in the brackets. Then we multiply, we divide, we add, and we subtract. If we use this one, we are going to start with that which is in the brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So this is what I'm going to do. Seven times 3, 21. 21 plus 4. So I say 3 times 7 is 21 plus 4 is 25. So you're going to say 25 over 7. We put our bracket minus 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 over 2 divided by bracket. We put our multiplication, let me use a different color, times 8 times 8 is our 2. 5 times 4, 20 plus 3, 23 over 4 plus 2 times 7, 14 plus 6, 14 plus 6, 20. We simplify that which is in the brackets first. We put a common denominator here. 14, 2, 25 minus 7, we put a bracket, okay? Put our bracket again. 2 times 25, 2 times 25, it's 50, plus minus 21 over 14. Okay, we put our brackets again, divided by this part. Common denominator 4 by 8, 4 by 7 is 28. 4 by 7 is 28. 4 into 28 is 7 times 23. Plus 7 is 4 by 20. Close brackets. So now we simplify that which is in the bracket. 7 by 23, it gives us 161 plus 80, okay, all over 28 divided by, okay, so let me just remove this one. So I can continue there with my body still down. Okay, so 50 minus 21. What do we get? 50 minus 21 is 29. So this is going to continue here. It's 29 over 14 divided by the 8 here. 61 plus 80. What do we get? We get 241. All over 28. Don't forget to put your equal sign. Makes your work more clear where you're going. So now, for division, we transpose. Okay, it's called transposition. We transpose this part. The division sign transposes this part. So this goes to 29 over 14 times 28 over 241. We simplify this side, but 7 into 14 is 2, 7 into 28 is 4. 14 into, okay, let's say 14 into 114, 14 into 28 is 2. So we are left with 29 times 2. What do we get by 29? 29 times 2. We get 58. Then 1 times 2 is 241. Okay, so now we check to simplify this part. We check if there are any common factors which goes into 58 and also going into 241 without leaving a remainder. And I'm fine with none. So this will be in its lowest form. 4, 6, 7. Thank you. Okay, for my item B, we are going to simplify the first part and then simplify the second part. We multiply here, we add here. It's okay. Multiply, we add here, we multiply, we add here. Okay, so equals to 5 by 1, it's 5 plus 1, it's 6 over 5 plus 1 over 4. Okay, allow me guys to simplify the first part only without putting the denominator. I'm just simplifying the numerator, leaving out the denominator first. Okay, so I will say, so we add this part. 5 times 4 is 20. We gain 20. 4, we get 4 by 6 plus 4 into 20, it's 5 by 1. We obtain we obtain 4/6. We obtain 24. 24 plus 5/20, all over 20, all over the denominator, our denominator, that is 3 and 1/6 plus minus 2 and 1/3. I'll move on to that part. We simplify the top, it's going to be 29/20. Is equals to 29/20, all over 29/20. We simplify the bottom part, so we say 6 times 3 is 9, is 18 plus 1 is 19. 19/6 minus 2 by 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7/3. Okay, we obtain our 7/3. Okay, for this part, we simplify the lower part. I will say is equals to 29/20, all over 19/6 minus 7/3. We simplify the second part. We put our denominator 18. 6 into 18 is 3 by 19 minus 6 into 18 is 3 into 18 is 6 by 7. Okay, so we simplify is equal to 29/20 all over. We simplify this part. Just going to do this. Let me just show you 29/20. We're going to dig about 6. 29/20 times 6.5. Theta gives us 1. It's very unfortunate that I couldn't find a board and somewhere vacant so that I can do, but actually that cannot stop us to do the work. Okay, so I'll just write here and hopefully you get the concept even when writing on paper. Okay guys, so I'll start with question A. Solution. Our question A reads, how many pieces of wood, each 6 2/3 meters long, can be cut from a log measuring 46 2/3 meters long? So we are asked how many 6 2/3 meters each, how many pieces can you obtain from a 46 2/3 meters long log of wood? Okay, so we are going to say we have a log measuring, so this is A. We have log measuring 46 2/3 meters, and we want each piece of wood that we are going to take from the log to be, let's say each piece should be 6 2/3 meters. Therefore, how many pieces? We are asked the number of pieces. How many pieces are the number of pieces that we are going to obtain from the log? Then we divide. So this would be 42 2/3 meters all over 6 2/3 meters. If we simplify this, it gives us, we multiply here, we add here, we get 140 over 3 divided, this is the division line, divided by 20 over 3. So if we divide here, we cancel out the meters. So if we divide here, this is what we get. 140 over 3 divided by 20 over 3. So we now transpose, right? Yes. So we transpose is going to be 140. Let's say equals sign is equals to 140 over 3 times 3 over 20. This goes up and this one goes down. Then we simplify. 3 into 3, 1. Then we cancel out the zeros. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 14 is 7. Meaning the number of pieces from the log that we are going to get, which are 6 2/3, are 7 pieces. Okay, simple as that. We are going to go to our item B. Okay, what does item B reads? Item B says, find 1/8 of 7.24 kilometers, giving your answer in meters. Find the 1/8 of 7.24 kilometers, giving your answer in meters. So firstly, we need 1/8 of 7.24 kilometers, giving the answer. Let's say answer needed in meters. In meters, right? Okay, so first we are going to simplify. We are going to change our kilometers to meters. That way it will make the simplifying, the dividing easier. So we all know that one kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. Okay. We all know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. Therefore, 7.24 kilometers. What will it give us? We're going to say 7.24 kilometers over 1 times 1,000 meters. This is a kilometer. Make sure you put all your units and show how they cancel out and show how the units that you remain with. Okay, so we are going to say, we're going to multiply here. 1 into to give us 7.24. Now we multiply 7.24 times 1,000. This is going to be 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 decimal places. So I'm going to say 7,240 meters. Okay, so we have successfully converted the kilometers to meters. Now we have to find the 1/8 of 7,240 meters. So it's going to be 1/8 times, it's equals to 1/8 times 724 meters. We divide 8 into 8, 8 into 7, it can't. 8 into 72, it's 9. 8 into 4, it's 0. 8 into 40, it's 5. So we obtain 905 meters. Okay, so this is how it's done, and we are done with question 5. Okay, moving on to question 6. It reads, calculate the value of the following. Calculate the value of the following. Solution, we're going to write solution. Solution A, 3/8 of $6. What do we get by 3/8 of $6? 3/8 times $6. Okay, 3/8 of $6. You're going to say 2 into 8 is 4. 2 into 8 it's 4. 2 into 6 it's 3. We multiply 3 by 3, we obtain 9 over 4. These are dollars. We put our dollars here. 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 9 is 2 point. We're leaving a remainder of 1. 4 into 1, it can't, we add 0. 4 into 10, it's 2, remainder 2. Leaving a remainder of 2, we add a 0. 4 into 20 is 5. So 1/8 of $6 is $2.25. Okay, moving on to part B. Part B reads, and you have to use the same order, the equal sign. Don't forget the unit. Please don't forget to put the unit. The next question requires us to calculate 2/3 of 3.393 meters. So we're going to say 3 into 3, 1. Let me just write it and then of means multiplication, so is equals to 2/3 times 3.93 meters. So it's 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 3, it's 1, comma. 3 into 9, it's 2. 3 into 3, it's 1. Then we multiply 2 by 1.21, and we obtain 2. We obtain 2 into, we obtain 42 meters. 3 into 3 is 3, guys, not 2 here. So we obtain 3.62 meters. 2.62 meters. And moving on to the last question, it reads, C. 5/12 of 3 hours in hours and minutes. So our answer is required in hours and minutes. Okay, so we're going to say C 5/12 of 3 hours required in mean hours and minutes. Okay, so we are going to divide. It's 3 hours and 36 minutes. It's 5/12 of 3 hours and 36 minutes. So we're going to say 5. We're going to change all the hours to minutes. So we know that 1 hour gives us 60 minutes. Alright, so what about 3 hours? Put a question mark. You put here 3/1 times 60 minutes. And we obtain 3 by 60, we obtain 180 minutes. So we obtain 180 minutes, but we also have 36 minutes here. So we're going to say 180 minutes plus 36 minutes to obtain. This would give us and this would give us 216 minutes. Now we calculate 5/12. Therefore, 5/12 times 216 minutes. What do we obtain? So we are going to say, so we are going to say 6 into 12, it gives us 2. 6 into 18 into 21, it gives us 3, leaving a remainder of 3. 6 into 36, it's 6. Okay, then 2 into 1, 2 into 3, it's 1, remainder 1. 2 into 16, it's 8. So we're going to multiply 5 times 18. We obtain 0. Carry form, we obtain 90 minutes. So we obtain 90 minutes. Now, since our answer is required in hours and minutes, we are going to say how many. We know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So we have to find out how many hours are in 90 minutes. Okay, so we are going to say, as you can see, this contains 90 minutes, right? So we are going to divide 90 minutes by 60 minutes. And we divide 6 into 6, it's 1. 6 into 9, it's 1 hour. It gives us 1 hour. Then the one that we will find is the remainder would be the minutes. Remainder 3. Then we add a 0. 6 into 30. So it's 1 hour. So as we can see, there is 1 leaving a remainder of 3. So here it's 3. 3 we add, it's 1 hour 30 minutes. This is done. Okay guys, moving on to question 7. It reads, a college has an enrollment figure of 645 students. 7/12 of them are females. How many males are there? Okay, so for our solution, we know that 645 enrollment figure is equal to 645 students. We also know that 7/12 are females. So of the 7/12, are females. We also know that 12 over 12 are the number of students are both females and males. So we subtract. So we're going to say from 12 over 12, we subtract 7 over 12 to obtain number of males. Number of males, you're going to say 12 over 12 minus 7 over 12, and this gives us, if we divide, since we have a common denominator, we just divide 12 minus 7, it gives us 5 over 12 males. So 5 over 12 are the males. Now we calculate what actual number is 5 over 12. So we are going to say 5 over 12 times 645 students. And here we simplify. We obtain 344. If you simplify this part, you get 344 males. Okay guys, so there are also another way you could just say 7 over 12 or times 645 and you obtain 301. Then since we know that we have all in all the total students are 645 students, then we subtract 645 minus 301 and we obtain 344 students. Thank you. Okay guys, so we are now on question 8, which reads, evaluate the following. So what we have to do is, for 8.5a, let me just write solution. For 8.5 divided by 8, I'll just change the form of writing. So now if you are dividing fractions, we have to do this so that to simplify the matter, you multiply it to the decimal figure. You multiply it with either a 10, 100, or a 1000 or 10,000, depending on the decimal place that is there. Okay, so if we have got a tens decimal place, you multiply by 10. If you've got a 1000 decimal place, you just multiply by 1000. Okay, for our first part, it's 8.5, meaning it's a tenth decimal place, right? So what are we going to say? We are going to multiply by 10 both sides. 10 on the numerator, 10 on the denominator. Okay guys, that's how it's done. A 10 on the numerator and a 10 on the denominator. Okay, so here we multiply, we obtain is equal to, here we change the decimal place, it gives us 85 over, here it will be, here we say multiplied by 50. Okay, so we obtain 50, we obtain a 50, then we now simplify. So to simplify this part, we're going to divide by 5. So if I say 5 into 50, it's going to give me 10. 5 into 8 is 1, remainder is 3. 5 into 7. 5 into 35 is going to give me a 7. 10 into 17 is going to be 1.7. So this would be the evaluation and this would be the answer. Okay, moving on to the part B. If you've got any questions, I would really appreciate it, guys, if I present a question and you attempt to do it before I work it out. That actually opens your mind to better thinking than just looking to the answers that I'll be putting, okay? So I will move on to 34 divided by 0.04. So it's going to be 34 over 0.04. And in the same situation, we're going to multiply by the number of decimal places that are there. For this one, we've got 1, 2, so it's in its 100 yet. Okay, so we multiply by 100, we multiply by 100, and we multiply both sides. Don't forget that. So we're going to see 1, 2, we move the decimal commas, 34,000. All over, we say 1, 2, we get our 4. Then we divide. So 4 into 4 is 1. 4 into 3, it can 4 into third form. We obtain an 8, giving us 232, remainder 2. 4 into 2, it can 4 into 20. 4 into 20, that's 5. 0, so it's 850. So for our part B, we obtain 850. Okay, so moving on to part C, we are going to say 0.125 all over 0.025 times. So for this part, we actually count the number of decimal places that are there, and the number with the highest decimal places is the one that we take. Okay, so we multiply by the number of decimal places. So we multiply by the highest number of decimal places down. 1, 2, 3, that's 1,000. Yeah, so multiply by 1,000, both sides by 1,000. Is equals to move up 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to 125 over 25. So this is how it's gonna be. Then we divide 5 into 5. 25 into 25, it's 1. 25 into 125, it's 5. So we obtain a 5 on our 30 part. So that's it for this question. If you've got any other question, please forward it in the comment section. Thank you.